Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Tubi episode of Iron Panther Presents. Today, we shall be discussing The Twisted Marriage Therapist because my friend said this was a good movie. We'll find out. But what did we see? What do we think about it? How did it make us feel? Like these are all things that we're gonna get into. Which one of y'all picked this movie?
I sent a trailer, and I specifically said, "Watch it first before we review." I think somebody else on the panel was like, "Oh, I already saw it. It was good."
It was me. I saw it. Yeah, I thought it was good. I didn't say to review it. I just said it was good. I did. Now, remember, I stopped saying to you guys, let's review stuff when y'all dog me about some other movie or show or something. I was like, all right. Well, that's why I always put a disclaimer. No, I put a disclaimer every single time. I'm sending this video, but we don't have to review it. I'm not saying that. But I think it's a good, something to watch.
You felt the movie was entertaining, Kim, and I appreciate that. And I'm saying, so why was it entertaining? What did it do for you?
Well, it was entertaining because it was she was a psycho, right? I mean, she's nuts. And then the whole twist about her assistant, right, being a woman that she made divorce her husband, and she had basically put the woman in a crazy home. And then was like, oh, I'll be her caregiver. And basically forced her into a relationship with her. That was crazy. That was crazy. So I don't know. I enjoyed it. I thought it was entertaining. Like I said, it was entertaining. And I was like, okay, it didn't bore me. I wasn't bored, right?
Okay.
It was predictable. Like we knew what was gonna happen, but it was entertaining. I enjoyed watching it. So,
all right. Stacy, how about you?
Okay, so the young lady, she plays crazy very well. We saw her in
the killer romance. The killer romance.
That. And she definitely has like a typecast, the kind of crazy with knives.
Very specific.
And then the husband is typecast as like a jailbird. Like he has to go to prison at some point on a movie or a TV show. I was like, okay, there's a formula here. But after that, I was just like, what is happening? Because initially I thought she was going to go after the husband. I didn't know she was going after the wives.
Yes.
Because I saw a BET Plus movie that like this, but she went after the husband. So I guess it was a little twist when she went after the wives. I was like, okay, let's see.
Well, she did touch up on the husband. She did do a little flirty. She did a couple of little flirty.
Cooch.
Yeah.
She was just distracting him.
Yes.
She wanted the cooch.
Yeah.
So I was okay, if that's what you like.
So did you guys think this is what I was thinking? The best friend that she ended up killing, like, as she was on top of the husband. Did you think that maybe her and the best friend had been getting it on?
No, they did. No, she said.
Did she say that? Okay.
She said, I confessed my love to my best friend, and then she had an affair with my husband. And I ended the relationship.
You know what? Okay. I heard it, but I didn't hear it. You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah, I got you. Because I was like, I actually said that would have been a better movie. Like that would have been a much better movie than what we saw. And even the story about how she broke up her assistant / girlfriend's marriage and then convinced her, it put her into a psycho ward. And
it was so crazy.
That would have been a much better story because the best part of this movie was the first 3 minutes. Like seeing her come in, stab a couple. After that, I'm like, what the fuck am I watching? Like, because it was the soundtrack. The soundtrack is what made it interesting. Everything was a da-dum. Hi, da-dum. Would you like to go get a massage? Da-dum. Like, I'm like, okay, is something gonna happen? Then nothing. Like, hey, we're having a group massage tomorrow. Da-dum. Oh, she's gonna hurt somebody at the massage parlor. Nope. Then what the fuck are we doing?
She just needed to rub on her.
That's
pretty much. That's it. That was it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Like that's all I was texting y'all for. So I'm like, okay, damn it. Like this is a psychosexual drama about I'm trying to get with this woman and I got to get through this husband. So that's it. Like this lowered the expectations of what I'm walking into. And then I'm like, okay, let's see how this couple thing works out. This is what you were talking about? Replica?
Ruined? I don't remember what it was called. It was Carrie Hilson was the therapist.
Oh, I haven't watched. It's called Ruined. I haven't watched that yet.
Okay, yeah.
Was it good? Was it good, Stacey?
It was. It's BT Plus. It was okay. Like, but I went to sleep on it, and I never really cared to go back and see how it ended.
Damn.
I'm pretty sure I know how it ended, but yeah. I mean, it's something to watch when you just like, okay, whatever. I got time.
But like, I thought, okay, so she murdered her husband and best friend. Somehow got away with this shit.
Yeah,
so I'm like,
how you get away with a
double murder
for two people
with a samurai sword? Your fingerprints are on that bitch. Like she just grabbed that sword and stabbed those two people. So I'm like, how are you on TV like Oprah? Like this doesn't. Or Dr. Phil, excuse me.
And
like,
and they didn't go into that. I wish they would have went into that because I was like, you know, what happened with the case? I know I think they showed
the news article.
I think the husband was looking her up, huh?
The news article when said victim finally woke up after being licked down, and she's like, "Oh, wait a minute, let me Google this. My pants feel wet. Why is that? I don't know."
Wow. Okay.
Never mind.
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, how did she get away? What did she do? But I didn't slow it down so I could stop it to read the article.
Because we shouldn't have to, damn it. Like, I'm like, we're doing too much. Like, I was like I text you halfway through this movie. I'm like, what in the fuck am I watching? Like, help me get through this thing. But I was like, all the dumbs. I was like, oh, this is gonna be some shit. Also, so then she's like, go have a party and run in the bathroom and have sex. But she's not invited to the party. So she sits outside in the bathroom all damn night until they happen to come.
That was creepy. That was so creepy. I was thinking maybe she had put cameras in their house secretly, and that's how she knew that they were about to have sex. Because I was like, this is weird. Like, you're actually stalking them at this point. Yeah.
Dude, I'm like, but that would have made the camera thing would have made sense. If you're the therapist and this is your treatment plan, then you are invited to the party. Just so you know that you don't have to go in the bathroom, but you're there. So when they sneak off, you know why they're sneaking off, and then you run outside and get your jollies off. But no, she was just like, hey. Then they go outside and said girlfriend / assistant is out there with the pills, and she's like, I'm sorry you had to see that. What the fuck did I see? She threw some pills out the car. What the fuck? What is happening? Then I'm like, okay, I was like, oh, the girlfriend's gonna go crazy. Like this is gonna be like Basic Instinct, where like the lesbian lover is gonna try to kill the wife because and then she kills the girlfriend, saving the wife, and then she gets with the wife, but then husband has to kill her. No, girlfriend is just there, and then she eventually ends up back in the crazy ward, and then somehow she helps the husband escape and shit with marbles. What the fuck is happening? Like, it was the marbles. I was like, how do we get to the marble level? Like, I don't even.
When they showed the whole crazy hospital scene with the husband, I was like, why are these people, all in the same room? Yes. It looked like a room. It wasn't a community thing.
It was a room.
It was just a room where people would be sleeping. And I was like, this doesn't make any sense. And then someone on the floor playing with marbles. I mean, playing with marbles does not necessarily make you nuts, but I was like, this is ridiculous. And that part was totally ridiculous. I was like, come on, Tubi. You got to do better.
You got to do better than this.
It's Tubi. You can put a whole movie on your credit card and just make it.
What? You said, right?
Man, you know what, though? I have to say though, I think truly the best part of the movie was the end. To see her like doing her shtick like in the psycho ward, and just like how many.
I was like, how does that work? Like, how does she get a job presenting to?
No. She's with the
inmate. She's an inmate.
She's just talking.
I know, but how do you get that set up? if you're an inmate.
No, she just stood up. I mean,
but they were like in a room, like Mayor of Kingstown when the lady came in to do her.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, they were.
What type of therapy is it?
No, well, I felt like they were in the yard and like they're watching. It's a psycho ward. It's not. So I think that they were just watching TV and she just
classroom. Like
they were inside a classroom, so it seemed like somebody was allowing her to hold court. Do you see what I'm saying? Yeah, and it was like, who would allow this crazy woman that we know is a murderer hold court to these other people, who are in jail?
Also murderers, because most of them rose their hand.
I love it. I loved it. I was like, it's like she's not fixed. Like she's like, I'll be back. Like that's part 2. Like I can see her being like, I'm getting that woman. I just got to come up with a new plan.
Always leaves the endings open just in case they want to do another one. You ever notice that?
Yeah.
But
they'll just end the movie like abruptly, like, all right, we're out of film, so let's just move on. Like,
you remember that Tyler Perry movie he did with Tiffany Haddish in Ghost? Like she was the sister of like some woman that was trying to get with a man, some bullshit. Anyway, he ends up with the sister, not Tiffany Haddish. I think he ends up with the sister.
Oh yeah.
You remember? And like the ending was them walking into a cabin and it just stops, and you're like, what? Like what about watching? We saw that movie in the theater. I was so mad.
I did too. My friend made me go watch that. I was like,
oh, was it Nobody's Fool?
Yeah,
I guess
it had Tiffany and I don't know. Tiffany and Ghost were in it, and I was like,
it had Whoopi Goldberg, and it also had Tika Sumpter.
That's the one. That's the one. Like she was the lead. She was the lead one, and he got back with her after singing Boys to Men and some silly shit. And I was like, let's not do that. And it just stopped. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Anyway, I feel like Taylor Sheridan's actually writing. Actually, now that I'm saying this, I feel like that's how Lioness ended. It was just done. And I'm like, what? Like we got a lot of things to cover. But anywho, what I'm saying, this movie has a great soundtrack. Like that's why I would give this movie. A lot of suspenseful music and things that make and like camera angles that make you go, oh, but when you really shouldn't, because this basic shit happening.
Yeah.
And like everything looks better in slow motion. Like when they're dancing in the club,
dancing,
yeah, she's trying to seduce her. Yeah.
I was like, there you go, Dave Chappelle. Everything looks better in slow motion. I was like, and then she's magically pregnant with that fake ass belly they gave her. I was like, let's not do this. Like, it was too much.
But at least they gave them some type of ending, though, right? It didn't just stop. Yeah.
You know what?
Are they miraculously cured? Like their relationship is just great now.
Well,
they have no issues. His PTSD miraculously just goes away.
He definitely is unstable. Like this whole, they're trying to paint me like this because I'm a black man who's in the military. No, you are unstable, sir. Like you
he caused the whole prison riot open in Michigan or Ohio or wherever that was.
I'm like, this is some real shit. You need real legitimate therapy. This is not racism, sir. Like you got problems. But I would have loved, okay, so scene of her giving the class, you think that's it. And then flash forward 2 years and they're out there with the baby and shit. And then in the distance, you see the therapist.
She got out of jail,
for that baby.
Huh?
She's coming back for the baby.
That's why I'm like, she's like, that should have been our baby. So we can start.
That's going to be her baby. Yeah.
Yeah, some wild shit. Like that would have been good. I was like, Twisted Therapist Part 2.
It's gonna be the twisted doula, and she's gonna deliver the baby. And then
I can see that.
Well,
she's gonna have facial reconstructive surgery like they did in Ruined.
Wow. Okay.
I was like, he don't recognize her, but apparently she got a whole new face. Anyway, it's weird.
Y'all should watch the Tubi documentary titled Street Legal.
I saw that episode too. That was terrible.
Stacey says that. Oh, her family is suing Tubi and the director for writing the documentary without her consent. Oh, really?
They should.
Is it good or no?
Well, what is it about?
It's the dirty deed, but they're attorneys.
Oh, it's the
daddy is always a drug dealer.
It's a documentary. Is it for real?
It's
Is
a
it?
TV show. It's a TV show. I
Oh,
don't know
Oh,
what you said documentary. It's a TV show.
oh,
And it's the same lawyer from the Dirty Deed.
oh, really?
Yeah, the light skinned dude.
Yeah.
Him and like his sisters are running a law firm, but the dad is a drug dealer and they're trying to get him. It's basically Lace
I'm about to say,
and the
sounds like
Dirty
Lace.
Deed.
Oh, really?
That it's
But
basically
on a Tubi budget.
it. Which
Damn, that's a
Lace
recipe.
and Dirty D, neither one of them had much of a budget. So there you go.
Hey, Dirty D got pushed to Peacock. Like Lisa Brown is stepping up.
Dude.
Peacock trying to get into that hood action. Yeah. It's a yeah. I was like, there you go, Lisa Brown. You know that she casted season 3 with some like OnlyFans like artist. Like,
really?
yes, fucking. She put out a casting call. Anyone can show up, right? And then so she's starting to post the people who made it to season 3, and she was like, "Hey, girl, goes on so." And I was like, I don't even know who the fuck she is. Anyway, I don't know. And then like it's like, oh, OnlyFans. I was like, damn it. I was like, she knows her audience. It's fine. I was like, I mean, maybe Katori Hall should try that out. I didn't understand why the therapist looked at the surveillance camera at the end. I think she was trying to say that she's like she knows she's being watched, like it's all like she's a mastermind and she's gonna get out at some point. That's how I took it. Like, like you're not gonna keep me here.
She's gonna seduce the camera lady and get out.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's a mockumentary.
Is that what that is? I was trying to figure out what the other cases were, but I did recognize the Shanquella story. Because every episode is like a case or whatever.
Do you tell me that this show has a better format than Reasonable Doubt? Because that's what I just heard. And Lace. Damn it. I gotta check this out.
I mean, they actually do kind of do legal stuff.
They actually go to the courtroom.
Yeah, there's legal stuff happening. So yeah.
they file motions and shit.
They do something. I don't know if it's accurate, but they do stuff.
I gotta check this out then. I'm gonna look into it. We also gotta do the other thing I told you about the cheat. I want to do that. Sorry, these men are for everyone.
Oh, I watched that a long time ago.
I know. I said, but these men. I sent that to them. These men are for everyone or everywhere or some shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're not doing it this week because I gotta watch all of that. The other black girl. That's a lot of TV. So I need to focus. And get through that. But anyway, I also suggested when I saw the cast and I saw the lead actress, I actually was hoping this was a part 2 to Killer Romance, where like you find out that the wife in that one kind of redid herself, and she's having a new identity, and her partner happens to be her husband. It's kind of like a part 2, but this is like a whole different story. Killer Romance. That's the same, right? I mean, she's a
same everything.
Same everything. The Love of Knives, as you pointed out, Killer Romance is much better. I ain't gonna lie. Killer Romance is far, far, far better than this movie. And this movie suffered from the same problem as Chris Rock's Saw movie, Spiral. Like the opening of that movie would have been a much better movie of him like doing the whole going undercover with the whole bank robbers and shit. Like that would have made a much better movie than what we got. Me personally. I don't want to do this no more. Stacey, I gotta eat. This is not worth this much time.
I gotta go pick my dogs up. Okay.
She got to pick dogs.
No, I guess not.
All right then. Well, Stacey said never mind. So we will see you tomorrow for the black girl. And you're gonna do Rabbit with us?
I don't remember what happened.
We'll go back and watch the last couple episodes.
Ago. I watched it when it actually came out. Like
look at you.
Normal people.
All right, just refresh yourself. I ain't got time for this. Refresh yourself, and then we will do this.
You should watch it with orange, Mr. I don't Paramount Plus.
What you want me? I ain't got time for this, man. Forget you, Stacey. I'll talk to you later. Y'all got to talk shit about something. All right, Kim, you gotta go pick up the dogs.
Yes.
All right, man. I'll talk to you later, my friend.
Bye.
See you tomorrow. We got Nuck will be in a Tubi movie called Please. Please give me a break. I'm just kidding, Marcus. That was a bad joke. The prison breakout scene was okay until the inmate threw the marbles. I was like, what the fuck? Okay. You're right, Marcus. That's when it got really silly. But that's all suggestive. Anyway, thank you guys very much for hanging out with us. You will see us tomorrow for 2. We are doing Rabbit Hole with Keith Sutherland. And then we're gonna do the other Black Girl, which is on the Onyx collection. We will be doing that. Onyx Collective, collective. So thank you very much and have a good Saturday.